Hey everybody, welcome back to Jackson Jet Setting and welcome to Embarkation Day on Star of the Seas. This is the August 20th naming ceremony sailing. It was originally the first revenue sailing, but Royal Caribbean did its thing and added another cruise before it. So it's technically the second revenue cruise, but still incredibly excited to be on board. One of the first, definitely, to be on this brand new ship. It is technically the largest ship in the world now, and I just was so excited to finally get on board Icon class. I have not sailed on Icon before.
Alrighty, we are heading here to Star of the Seas, about to board. Got an 11 a.m. arrival time, arrived a little earlier than that. Guessing we'll probably get on the ship a little earlier. We'll see.
I was very excited that I arrived just in time for boarding to begin, so didn't even get a chance to sit down.
About to board the world's largest cruise ship.
Now, I was excited because I went on the Utopia of the Seas inaugural last summer, and it was a big celebration when we got on board, so I was expecting similar things, lots of little gifts in the stateroom on this voyage, but overall, just entering this ship just seems like the entry experience is just unbelievably impressive as you walk onto the Royal Promenade and can see the Pearl just right there, this impressive structure that is also structurally important for the ship. Unbelievable. Now, first things first, I did have to go find my muster station. I had already done the video and playing the ship's horn on my phone on the ride over, so that was all ready to go. Found the muster station easily near Absolute Zero, and on the way out, I ran into Sailor, the ship's dog, chief dog officer. So he is on board and very popular, but he makes random appearances, so he's kind of hard to find.
So far, this ship feels absolutely massive compared to all the Oasis class ships. It just feels like it's like even bigger, which makes sense because it is. But definitely some similarities I see just with kind of the split open decks, but the suite level looks amazing. We're gonna go head over to the Windjammer. We're gonna go see what the welcome aboard lunch looks like, because on Utopia on the inaugural, it was quite a nice spread. So check that out. The Aqua Dome market that I wanted to go eat at seems to be closed, I think, for the naming ceremony tonight. We're naming the ship with our godmother and stuff. Don't think I'll be able to attend, unfortunately, but pretty cool. So let's go check out the Windjammer. Hi. Thank you. So normally I would say avoid the Windjammer at all costs on Embarkation Day, but if you're on one of these earlier sailings, definitely stop by. Delicious food, love the lobster, both grilled and cold lobster, tons of different seafood options. You had your steak, your filet, New York strip, so delicious lunch here. So now we're gonna go explore more of the ship, go check out the spa, the kids clubs, just to cover that for my ship tour videos. Check that out on the channel, and yeah, excited.
Overall, the kids clubs are pretty big on board. Still think that Disney Cruise Line has such a big advantage here, but plenty of fun for the kids. Spa itself, I would say I'll save for my review, but the spa facilities on Royal ships I'm never really impressed with. It seems again that they have not prioritized like a big space to go relax in. They still sell access, of course, but it just seems like they are better on other ships. Okay, let's check out my surfside balcony here on Star of the Seas. So you got temperature control right here. Different lighting controls too. Inside the bathroom, pretty tight in here actually. That's kind of how I feel. One sink, you have a little trash can, some shelves. Of course the toilet. Some storage up here too. Towel rack. And then the shower here. Ooh. Little interesting shower door. So you gotta kind of squeeze in there. Yeah, this is a tight bathroom, honestly. Then you have the hair and body wash mix, and then the towel rack's actually on the inside too. It's gonna get everywhere. All right, not the giant fan of the bathroom, to be honest with you. But let's check out the rest of the room. Full-length mirror, very helpful for getting ready for formal nights. The two twins pushed together here. It is 2025 and we still have USB-A's next to the bed. Small closet here, larger right here. And then no drawers, just these little bins, which is actually kind of nice. In case you are forgetful like myself. Television. Some small shelves here though. They do have USB-C on these shelves here. But if I'm someone who's charging a phone at night like I usually do, I'm going to want that next to the bed. So it's a little annoying. Couch. Some nice art on the wall. Small desk area. Very nice looking mirror. Here's my little diamond drinks. Diamond waters, all the fun stuff from the cruise. So you do have drawers over here with hair dryer, tissue paper. This should be the chiller. Yep, small little fridge. And your complimentary breakfast room service that you can get. A lot of people don't know you can get that for free. And so this is my first time in an interior facing balcony, so let's go check out what this looks like. I did like the location that they gave me. I didn't get to select it this trip. Yeah, this is really nice actually. So I'm gonna have a great aft view. Yeah, overall, pretty nice. Of course, the downside with this room is you do have other rooms looking directly into your room, but if you're someone who likes to keep the curtains closed, just enjoy your balcony, you have a great aft view from this room. I really actually love this location. So the only negative of this room is the size of the bathroom. It just feels very cramped in there. Not a big deal for me, but it is something to note. I feel like some folks will not enjoy that. Some goodies as well for the inaugural. All right, so I'm here in my room, taking a little breather after walking around for a few hours on the ship. Seen a lot of the ship so far, not all of it. It is truly massive. The funny thing is, it's only a little bit bigger
than the Oasis class ships, but it's completely redesigned, so it feels like a completely different ship. Obviously, it's an iteration, the next iteration of like ship design, so you can see some stuff from Oasis class that was brought over that definitely worked for the Icon class. This is my first time on board an Icon class, so I'm very excited to be on this ship, specifically on a preview sailing, but especially just Icon class in general, because I've just been itching to try them, and this short cruise really worked for my schedule. But yeah, overall, really love the ship so far. Excited to sail. We have a weird schedule today because of our naming ceremony. So we're naming the ship with our godmother tonight. So we don't set sail until 10 p.m. A little weird. So the casino won't open until 11, for example. You'll have dinner. You'll probably pretty much see all of the shows tonight in port, which is a little different than normal. But honestly, I'm pretty happy about that, given we have Hurricane Erin offshore and it's moved past Florida, but we may have some remnant waves coming off of the storm. So I think leaving a little later is going to prevent a lot of the effects of that, or at least help a little bit. Further it gets away, the better it's going to get. So excited for a fun cruise down to the Bahamas again. So we have a sea day tomorrow, and then Coco Cay on day 3, doing a dive in Coco Cay, so I'm excited about that. But excited to explore this whole ship a little bit more tonight, especially when the Aquadome opens after the naming ceremony. So super excited. Come on along and I'll show you everything I'm doing.
Now, I elected to have dinner at Azumi, get some hibachi going before we set sail. Delicious meal, pretty normal from all the other experiences I've had at Azumi, but always a delicious time. Next up was the show in Absolute Zero, Seoul, which is the ice skating show. Always a sucker for these. I absolutely love the ice skating shows at sea.
In the festival this week, time's wasting. Get your cold leche on. Donut Café Soul with Cuban Pete y la ganga.
Por la mañana café, por la tarde ron, ya estamos en la...
After the show, we were finally moving out of Port Canaveral just after 10 p.m. There were very many happy people that we were finally sailing because the casino did not open until about 11 p.m., which is kind of crazy. So a lot of people hanging out in the casino waiting for it to open. Finally, it did. So happy for them. But I had the Magician next, which this guy Hector apparently is on every inaugural sailing. I must have missed him on Utopia of the Seas, but it offered a good chance to check out the theater next. Hadn't been in there, and it's really stunning. I love the layout of this theater, and it's obviously very technologically advanced. They have Back to the Future, the musical, on board. And I didn't film this show. I didn't want to disturb anyone, but very impressive magic show, very entertaining. So if you're into magic, go for it. And then finally, the Aquadome opened up, so I wanted to go explore in here. The Overlook, which is the furthest forward in the ship that you can get, was absolutely stunning at night and pretty low-key because a lot of people didn't know that this had reopened yet. But I absolutely love this space. This ended up being my absolute favorite part of the ship. Little spoiler alert there, but beautiful, 2 different bars, lots of different types of seating that you can just hang out and read a book, all in this climate-controlled environment. Fun little aquarium screens going on, making you feel like you're underwater. But overall, that should do it for Embarkation Day. It was a long day. Come back and we will show you a lot more of how the 3-night cruise went. So thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you on the next video.